Big driver here, and it is the morning after the disaster. We're here, and we are broadcasting live. Now, I am on a dash off right now. I just met up with Dashing with John. You guys will see the meetup. You guys will see everything when he releases the video. So this is on his, he'll be putting it all up. This is the official inaugural episode of Street Kings. So the good news is Dashing with John can attest to that I really exist. Some of you might remember this if you're watching this live from a long, long time ago, when there was a contingent of people out there who said I didn't exist. I do exist. Anyways, so I'm not going to necessarily tell you I'm not going to tell you exactly what I make. If somebody wants to sit down and add it up, you can. We're on an Arby's order, 5 for 2. So you guys can figure it out, but I'm not going to go over the numbers during the time. We're going until 6 o'clock tonight. It's 12:30. So I'm going to head in here. We're picking up 4 items. A Greek gyro, two crinkle fries, and a chicken tenders. So, yeah, I've agreed to keep it secret. And I will respect that because I want to make sure that the suspense is there so that when this comes out, everyone will be able to see what it is. So I'm looking very forward to seeing what Dashing with John makes, because this has been something I've been wondering about for years. Bringing a dasher into my area, and hopefully maybe at some point I'll come to his area and we can do the same thing and see what it's like and experiment with it and see. Anyways, all right, guys, I'm going to run in there. All right, I'm the Ferris. Welcome. All right. Welcome. As they say at Little Caesars, we are we had a little bit of a wait at that first pickup. So we are heading to the customer, which is 6 minutes away, and hopefully we will get a good flow. Today is Saturday. Should be one of the better days in this market. I hope. And I hope I'll have, even if it's not a great day. I mean, this week has been a horrible one. So the good news is it's kind of like the bounce back day that I'm owed. So I hope that's today, because today's the day that they can come in and reach into their pockets and hopefully send me some good stuff. That's what we need. We need some pizza deliveries. We need some catering deliveries. We're on Earn by Offer again. Now, part of the challenge is not going to allow me. So you're going to see me accepting every single Earn by Offer, because we agreed to accept every offer. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adhere to it until 6 o'clock tonight. Then after that, maybe we'll get a little boost in our AR, give me a few more bullets in the gun. But I don't think that's going to happen because, like I said, I'm pretty certain I probably still need about 35 to 40 more orders before we get to the next spot where I would go up. So so here we are. DoorDash definitely owes me, especially since I have the platinum status, which allegedly pays me more, or should pay me more. I've got the high AR, I've got all the stats. So DoorDash now can make good on what's been an otherwise terrible week, with some orders, with some stacks. I mean, whatever they want to give me, I'll take them. Of course, the biggest thing we have to contend with out here now on a Saturday is everybody's in town. Nobody's working today. Everybody's out and about. I guess there might be some tournament baseball going on. I know there's potentially tournament football going on. So people are out and about for the different various things. And traffic will be an issue, especially as we move further down into the Martinsburg area. So we'll see how much of a factor that is, how much of a drag it is on the earnings. But for now, we're going to go over here, get this dropped off, and see what they got for us. The bad part is they're pulling us down a little bit out to where one of two things is going to happen. Either they're going to pull me up to the border and give me an order, or maybe they're pull me back down, or they might make me drive down a little bit. So we're a little bit far out that they would give us an order, but the thing is, Earn by Offer, they're a little more apt to do that. It's just the miles are going to look a little bit nastier. So you got to be aware of that. One of the things you should be aware of is, if you're looking at an offer that, say, 6 for 7 miles, and you realize, okay, 4 of those miles get you to the restaurant, then you're probably looking at a 6 for 2 if you were sitting at the restaurant, which you would have taken. If you're planning to drive those 5 miles down, and you might consider, especially if you're trying to keep moving like I am today in a challenge, of course I've got to take them all, but you might consider going, okay, let me take that because it gets me down, because technically speaking, I am pulled a little bit out from the center of where all the restaurants are. So there's really not much out here. Either way I'm going, where the restaurants are, I'm going to have to drive. So, the question is, do I drive a few more miles and then they make another offer to me and it looks good, and maybe I get down there and they give me another 5 for 2 or a 5 for 1, but I've really already driven miles to get down there that I didn't consider because they don't show up on that offer screen. They let you drive a little bit and then they show it to you. So sometimes drivers don't realize it, but they're giving up an extra $1 or $2 when the apps are offering them the $7 or $8 for however long. Maybe it's 7 for 5. but they're adding the extra few dollars in there because you're driving. So it's the unseen, sometimes the unseen dollars that you're missing out on. I hope that makes sense. So be aware of that. You know, sometimes you've got to look at things in terms of where you're at and what your positioning is. All right, guys, so here we go. We got 2 for 3 there, so there it is. That infamous $2 base pay. Like I said, if you guys keep a pad and paper, you might know where I'm at, you might hear, but I'm not going to tell you the total. Sometimes I forget to say the payouts or whatever, but today I'm going to try to be, like I said, I want to be respectful to what we're doing. So yeah. All right, so now the issue we have, 2 to 7 minute wait according to the DoorDash app. It's telling me to head towards the McDonald's, which I will head towards anyways. I'm not going to head towards the other state. That would make no sense. So we have 2 options. Come up here to McDonald's, which I'm sure by the time we get to McDonald's on a Saturday, I should have something from one of these restaurants. Or go to the Chipotle, which is the next hot spot up. So we'll see how it goes. On the nefarious note, Dashing with John only does DoorDash. So I am stuck only doing DoorDash. I don't think it would be fair for me to pull in other apps that he can't do. We want this to be apples to apples. Now again, remember, by trade, I'm a multi-apper. So other than when I was doing this dash to 100, I've always multi-apped. In this market, in my opinion, and I want to see, maybe he can shake it up. My opinion, my experience, of course, I've always approached this from a multi-apping perspective, is that this market is a multi-app market. Whether it's Saturday, whether it's Monday. So I'm not even turning on the other apps because I don't want to be tempted. So they're off. So the only thing I'm going to be doing, I mean, between now and 6 o'clock, if I end up sitting for an hour waiting on an order, I sit for an hour and wait for an order. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's what it is. It's what I agreed to do. So we're going to do that. I'm going to accept every single DoorDash order, and I'm just going to do like I was doing previously. And at the time we started, by time was locked out. So boom. Yeah, it's 88 degrees here. So it's a little bit of relief. It's pretty bad when you're talking like 88 degrees is a cool day, but it doesn't feel as bad as it when you're at 100. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, working a little bit different than necessarily I would work in free times, but we will begin the official day after the AR challenge. This is the way I look at this is just going to give me a little bit more of a boost today to support the AR, because last night, like I said, I dropped to 93. So, you know, I only have 18 bullets in the chamber, so to speak, before I would have to kick back into earn by time on DoorDash and start accepting every order and they'll offer. And after yesterday's experience, you know, we're going to be reevaluating where we're going to go to get our DoorDash experience. I mean, I still want to. Spark is optimum here. You guys saw why last night, $55 offers, but we can't be allowing DoorDash to get in the way of a $55 offer ever again. Yep. So that's not going to happen. I mean, we just can't do that. That still sickens me. Just very sad to me that money was left, and it's like Spark wants to even put the salt in the wound because they left it in there. Whenever you don't complete an order, at least in my app, they leave it in there and it doesn't show any payout. It just shows completed, which means they took it from you. I guess that's the way you know it counted towards your drop rate. Now, the good news is on Spark today, they finally got my drop rate back, or where it needs to be. I was looking at my metrics this morning. I'm at 4% drop rate, which is important because to me, I believe drop rates are more important. Completion rate and drop rate is far more important than acceptance rate. Because remember, the only thing you're contractually actually required to adhere to is, well, I guess your customer ratings on some apps, but really your completion rate. In other words, when you hit accept, now you're working for that app. You decide to cancel that app, well, you're creating a problem for yourself. So, if you decide to start accepting and then canceling, and you get excessive with that, you're going to get deactivated. It's almost automatic. So here we are, guys. Let's take it up. Nope, I thought that was I got excited. Let's see where our cell phone service is at right now. I have a signal tester. I haven't used it. I probably should be using it more to see. We're strong signal, so cell phone signal is not an issue. It's telling me right now that this McDonald's is the spot, but you know, you hate to drive off and go down to an area that you don't know if it's going to be any different. And there are some good spots up here today, so I'm not going to just start driving. Normally, if it was a slower time of day and I know no one's up here and whatever, I drive off and go to Martinsburg, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to give it some time and see what we got. Sapien 22 says, yep, people getting deactivated right now. That is correct. People are getting deactivated every day, Sapien 22. I know some content creators are, but I mean, you got to look at what occurred in each of those individual situations. I really don't believe this is they're coming after YouTubers. What they are doing, though, is they're not going. Oh, here we go. Taco Bell, $4, 1.8 miles. All right, we're taking. That is alleged platinum status offer. If you believe that's platinum, great. For me, I'm just happy to get a decent miles to money. We had enough miles to money to ride back to where we were at in the last order. This one will give us enough to get back here as soon as they want to blast us off the island. Otherwise, I'm happy to work this entire area. That's the reason why I picked it. It's a great tipping area. It's always been a great tipping area. The only downside is sometimes it'll take you down to Charlestown, or it can take you out to the sticks in Kearneysville and then leave you in a quagmire as far as what you want to do. But we're going to go in here. Maybe we're running into our friend Dashing with John. Wouldn't that be neat? Let the stream see him, but I don't think he's here. I'm curious as to where they blasted him off to. Did they send him a big ass order? Did they give him a pizza order? See, I always wonder, because to me, like, one of the speculations I've always had is that, you know, DoorDash retains data on drivers to figure out what they're willing to accept. So in this market, they have a bunch of data on me. You know, they have a bunch of ideas on what I'm willing to accept. On him, they don't. So for him, he's getting, like, you know, I don't know if you want to call it a random experience, but I mean, they have it from his area, but is he getting like a fresh experience? You know, I don't know. Whereas with me, it's like, well, we know we know Rational Gig Driver will do X, Y, and Z. I have customers that I'm established with that might be of the lower tipping variety. So it's like he may get an opportunity to get some some better orders, or maybe he doesn't. Maybe they punish him because he's not in the area and he gets put in a different priority queue. I don't know. He's got some of the highest. He's got a higher AR than me right now. I'm just doing a long shift right now. Charlie Hikes, I am in West Virginia. Yes, I am. No, I'm not doing by the hour. That didn't work out quite so well yesterday, so I just decided to keep it simple, and I'm just turning it on. I turned it on until 6. That's when we get. That's when we go off. So it'll go off at 6 or a little before, because I got to meet him at 6 technically. So I turned it on until 6. So that's what I figured. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys. Well, good news on the first. They added a 6 Plus to me, so that's why there was a wait. I had to wait on the second one. It was a rather larger order, not a large order program by any means, but it was a larger order. So when I walked in, they immediately dropped that next order on me. My first order was ready pretty quickly. Y'all may have seen me go out, and then they added the next one in. I had to wait for that one because it came in, but with it being a 6 Plus 1 mile additional, I said I'll do it. So hopefully that turns into something nice and not just like a quarter like they like to do sometimes. So the good news is it seems like today is the makeup day, so that's good. I guess if they had to pick a day on a challenge that I'm doing, that they're going to make it up to me and hopefully bless me with some orders finally. Of course, it's also, I guess we'll see what they come up with. Oh, of course, damn it. I'll tell you what, Samsung's maps and the Google Maps sometimes leaves a lot to be desired. I thought that's what it was going to do. Then it flipped up and it looked like it wanted me to come down here. So now I got to come down to this roundabout, go all the way around, and it's fine. It's not that far down, but it's just Samsung can be ridiculous, man. So here we sit. If they, like I said, if they want me to work up in this area, I will work up in this area all day because it's a really good area. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to start up here. Besides, among many, it's also good. By the way, guys, Dashing with John. If you guys aren't familiar with him, he's been in here before. Check him out. Eat some DoorDash on live. Tank, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I mean, unless it was an order I ordered, but I'm not gonna do that because it's gonna cost me more to order it on the DoorDash platform than it would if I been somewhere. But not that type of channel. We don't eat people's food. We don't abuse people's orders. We don't cuss out customers. We apply a professional approach to DoorDash. How many orders a day do I steal, bro? Like none, bro. Like none. If I did, I wouldn't be here. I'd be deactivated. Trust me. It's a fast way to deactivation, and I don't want to be deactivated. Obviously there are certain things that happen that can be beyond your control, and deactivation can occur. But I'm not going to force that. I'm not going to go do something stupid intentionally that sets me up for deactivation. Now, when you have a cash cow like DoorDash, like it's been the last few days, but remember, it's ups and downs, guys, peaks and valleys. So you got to take the good with the bad with the good, and it is what it is. So, how much do I make doing DoorDash a year? Tank per out like 200,000. When you can make the money to buy your own. That's exactly right. When you're making $200K a year doing DoorDash, I have the secret keys to the safe. DoorDash pays me double every order, Tank. I'm in the DoorDash. It's beyond platinum. It's platinum premium premier program. It's only for special YouTubers, and I get the big orders. So when you're in the Platinum Premium Premier program, you don't need to steal orders. Go back and watch some of these videos. I have some of the biggest payouts you've ever seen, taking every single DoorDash order. Like, check out yesterday's video. It was huge bangers, man. Yep. 200,000. That's right. No, $200K. Come on, Tank. Nobody counts in quarters. That would be a lot of quarters. Be a lot more than 200,000 quarters. That'd be like 800,000 quarters. So it's $200,000. you know, like I said, if you're in the Platinum Premium Premier program, it's very, very, very lucrative tank. You would probably not emulate my earnings because you wouldn't be in that special program. Actually, is this it right here? I don't know. Actually, no, I think it. Can I go to the front? Yeah, I guess I can go up there. Although, you know what? That might be a sidewalk. Son of a bitch. No, it's not. I can go down here. Good. So, I would not recommend you try to. Thank you, I'm the Farious. You take care of the. You take care of the. You take care of the children there. The ones that don't know how to act, bye-bye. All right, guys, let's like. You're right. Thank you, Burger Potato. We just got done one half of a stack. We're on a dash off, so I can't tell you guys what I make between now and 6 o'clock. If you want to catch up, start from the beginning, get out a pad and paper. You might be able to figure it out, but I will not be disclosing the official numbers. You will have to go over to Dashing with John. He will be dropping the video. I will keep you guys abreast for those of you that watch today. He'll be dropping the video, I think he said in like next week or something. So I'll keep you guys abreast of that. You guys can go over and check it out, get subscribed. Great dude. We chatted for a little bit before we headed out. Shot the intro to his video. Good dude. Met his wife, nice lady. So good people. Get over there and watch Dashing with John. He's up in Winchester, Virginia market. I'm down in Martinsburg. We have a clash of markets. State versus state. Virginia versus West Virginia. The West versus the East. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe we're... Yeah, I guess we are. Yeah. He would be the East. So it's East versus West. It's like Rocky versus Drago, right? Bed Wars in Minecraft, and it was me versus 3 others. Awesome. Good job. So we got 3 minutes to the next customer to find out our fate. I'll find out how good this order is or isn't. I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping we get a big fat payout on that $6 plus. That would be very nice, and it's not just a quarter or 50 center like they like to do. Because a lot of times what I've found, and this is just my humble opinion, DoorDash throws the plus sign, not because it means it's one of their best paying orders, although in some cases it can be on a miles to money. But in a lot of cases, it's meant to keep you there at the restaurant waiting on an order you otherwise would not wait on. And in this case, I'm the Farious pointed it out, this was an extraordinarily long wait for a $4 deal. So what did I do? I walk in the restaurant, I'm on a $4 order. My $4 order's ready, pretty much. It was like a minute, and they're handing it to me. I come back out to the car. I said, well, I'm going to take this out to the car. Eventually, I said, I'm just going to take this out to the car because, well, you know, I had like a frozen drink and stuff like that. So I thought, I got the bags. And then they hit me with six plus for one. So it's like 1 mile, $6, $4, 1 mile or 1.4 miles. Hell yeah, I'm going to do that. Like, you know, those are good miles to money. I mean, that's what we need. Now, does that mean that DoorDash isn't going to reach into the crapper? But what I'm hoping is DoorDash has to know. They got to have it on file that Rational Gig Driver is in the tank right now in terms of DoorDash's miles to money, earnings. I mean, you got to figure last week I earned $800 and I worked almost the same amount of time. They owe me a tremendous day today. And really, if I could, I really should work tomorrow because today and tomorrow would be get back days. I guarantee it. So I expect bangers throughout the day today. I don't know. I could be disappointed and saddened by the results, but I think it's going to be a good day. And I think if I can couple it with some Sparks and some Ubers, Uber's doing another elevated earnings tonight in my market, 5 to 9. So that's good. They'll be doing some streaks, or I don't know. They're not called streaks, but they're called what are they called? Challenges or something? Quests for, you know, you can make like an extra $8. Do so many orders, and they elevate their earnings. They elevate the base pay, so you can really get some good payouts and good tips. So I'm looking forward to what I hope is a massive day to counterbalance what has been an otherwise terrible week. Perhaps I'm too optimistic, but we'll see. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, so it was a 50-cent dangler, guys. Nothing massive. Well, the first one was a 2 for 2. This one was a 2 for $4.50. And now they sure as hell aren't relocating us. They're actually taking us up close to the state line. Now it's a McDonald's 7 for 4 miles. Boop. That's a boop. All right, well we're doing it. Something went wrong. Uh-oh. Come on now. Cellular connectivity is a sensitive thing around here. Alright, accept. There we go. I don't know why I'm rushing to accept that. I should have just let it go. I just don't want my AR to go down, I guess. But I'm not really worried about AR, so I could have been like, oh, oops, that was a mistake. But we're going to do it. 7 for 9. So that was some goofy, man, right there. That's a dumb order. But I wouldn't have minded that. If that was going down to Martinsburg, I wouldn't mind it because that would get me down somewhere else. My issue with this order is it's taking me up away from the area where the good restaurants are. So if we weren't on a scenario where I'm accepting every order as part of this challenge till 6 o'clock, I would have turned that down for the simple fact that it was not taking me to an area that's satisfactory. Now, if it would have been taking me in an area where I would have driven those miles to get there, I would have taken that as a sign it's time to relocate, and we'd have gone down there and seen what was up. Grabbed that order, got out of town. So now, obviously, if I get to this restaurant and the order isn't ready and we're getting friction, there is the worry for a cancel route, but that's going to waste 10 minutes, and I'm not going to get paid for this 10 minutes. So there's enough money in this order. If I get it going, it's the amount of money that sucked, but I could still make it an okay value. It'll just be a matter of what they've got ready for me when I get done with it. And the answer to that question is probably not much. All right, here we go. We just hit arrived at the store. So here we go. We're picking up a sweet tea, apple pie, and a classic Big Mac pack. So you never know. Yesterday we got an added on $1. You never know. You provide some exemplary customer service, and sometimes they reward you, sometimes they don't. See I wonder where Dashing with John's at now. I wonder if he's still in the Inwood area, or if they've relocated him elsewhere, or if he went ahead and relocated himself elsewhere. I don't know how he likes to do it, if he requires money to go somewhere, or if he will hang in a place, or does he have a time limit? I don't know. Especially when he comes to a new market. He doesn't really know the market, so I think he'll probably guide himself, I would imagine, using the DoorDash maps, and that's what I do when I go to new markets. All right. Let's find the order. There it is. Okay, it's up on the screen. Order number 436. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, let's see here. Everyone, please like the stream. Yes, thank you, Burger Potato. I appreciate that. Hit that like button. We got 19 of you in the stream. We got 8 likes. There's an imbalance. And where there's an imbalance means there's opportunity. So let's take advantage of those opportunities. All right. All right. So let's go, guys. And let's go get this delivered. And of course, safety first, above and beyond there. So you want to get a safe delivery. That is the first goal. Second goal is a profitable delivery. Third goal is an efficient delivery, although maybe efficient and profitability kind of goes together. You're not going to have a profitable delivery if it's not an efficient delivery. Efficient steps, no wasted actions, right? That's what they say. All right, Burger Potato, well, check back in. Hopefully we'll have better offers to report on than right now. Hopefully this is the worst it gets. I don't want to be getting something worse than this. 13 minutes to the customer. Actually, it's 11 minutes to the customer from the exit of McDonald's. I don't know why they add like 2 minutes, depending on the position you're in the McDonald's parking lot. I don't know what way it thinks I'm going, but 11 minutes. We're going, well, hell, I don't know where it got 9 miles out of, because we only drove a mile from that last drop-off. So, whatever, man. I don't know. Anyways, 5 miles, 11 minutes. We're dropping this off, and we'll see if we get something else on the way back, or if we got to come all the way back here. So it looks like we're in the Inwood market, guys. Let's get the stream up here. We're going to put you on the road, let you see the road. And you can see there is the American flag right there. That's the United Bank's flag. So, flying strong and high. And now we're going to come down here. You're going to get to see a tour of Inwood. Sheets over here. Great establishment for orders and for snacks. Their bathrooms are normally clean as well. Got CVS, Walgreens, shops happen at both of those places. Now once we get down here, you start to get few and far between. Viva Mexico, I like to stay away from there because they're a red card place. You got to order, you got to order and pay still. I haven't got a, knock on wood, I haven't got an order there for a while, but it's known to send you a $6 order and pay, and I'm like, you got to be shitting me, dude. Like, meaning I got to call, I got to order, I got to wait for it to be prepared, and you're paying me $6. Sheets is like Wawa on the Ferris. Yes, we are literally right on the line. You go up, Wawa stop about 20 miles from here. I'm hoping they eventually bring them down. We have Rudders now. We have Royal Farms. Sheets used to be dominant. It used to be Sheets. Well, first 7-Eleven and Highs were the two. Now Highs is gone, but is returned as BFS. We have a BFS by my house. I don't think we have a BFS anywhere else. BFS is basically Highs. But Highs left. It got thrown out of the area. 7-Eleven was the spot then, and then Sheets kind of came in, and Sheets has, over the last like 20 years, just taken over. And Sheets was the main dog, the big dog, standing tall. And then in the last 5 years, Rudders, Royal Farms have come in and encroached on Sheets. We got a market here that we can jump in. So when they put in Procter & Gamble plant down here, they immediately put a Rudders up. Rudders down at the Macy's plant. They put the Rudders in near plants. They're smart because I guess it's a good place. And Rudders, that's where I ate lunch today. They have fantastic pepperoni rolls. I mean, they are really good, and they make good food. I like their walking tacos. Rudders food is the best prepared food. Now, Royal Farms, great chicken. And then also, I forgot, there's another one in the area. It's local, and I like to patronize this place because it's local. It's locally owned. It's in the Panhandle. It doesn't go anywhere else than this little Panhandle of West Virginia. And it's Rocks, Roach Oil Company, and they're local. Now their prices are a little higher because they're local, but they pay the best prices to their employees. Next to Rudders is a close second. But they do so, like, I mean, their store managers make I think, this is at a convenience store location. I believe their store managers in this area, which is really good money, really good coin for this type of a job, is they pay them $70,000 starting. Now, some of them, the employees there all start at least $17.50 an hour, which is really good in our area. Whereas they were at 13, and then they just recently went up to 15. So, it's like a lot of people complain because they have higher prices. Now they've got good food. They've got good chicken sandwiches and wings. But now that was the place the other day that shortchanged me on my sauce on the wings, which I was pretty upset. I want to get the golden barbecue sauce, which is really good. It's kind of like a spicy barbecue. And they gave me plain wings. I didn't bother going back in because it doesn't cost extra. I thought it was weird because the lady's like, yeah, get some hot sauce packets. It's really good on the fried chicken or the wings. And I'm like, I got golden barbecue sauce. I should have checked before I left, but I didn't. So I did grab a couple hot sauce packets, thank God, because I pulled off and went and parked in the parking lot. I was going to wait up for orders on. That's why I didn't go back in, because I was like, damn it. Anyways, it's all good. But Wawa, I hope, comes soon. Because like I said, they're about 20 miles away is where their cutoff is. But who knows if they're coming anytime soon. Man, I'll tell you what, we might have a problem with the stream, guys. They got us on some back roads. God damn, man. We can't get off these back roads. But I think we're going to a housing development that's down here. I think I would have rather stayed out on the main roads because there's actually a way to get here, but it would have been more miles. So they took me the least miles, which, when you're not streaming, is great. When you're streaming, it puts your stream at risk of going into buffering. Sometimes I'll take the extra mile, but I don't think that it really matters that much, to be honest with you. But we'll see. It may not even be the place I'm thinking. But as you can see, a lot of country roads out here, a lot of trees. This is the downside to this market. This is the issue you run into. You get these one-sided deals, and this is not even $1 a mile one-sided. So if I end up having to return, which chances are I will, or they're going to send me another lopsided one to get me back because they're not going to pay me to get all the way back. So then, it's, of course, them sending me a lopsided one's better than me having to drive all the way down there in the first place. But again, that's the games they play, and that's why I say don't. If you're just paying attention to your offer screen, you're going to run. Shane Epley, we are in the Martinsburg market still. I don't know why I keep playing down there, but well, I know why I am today because I'm in the middle of a dash off. So we will reconsider options now that we're in the phase 2. We will go mobile again. We will go around to other markets. We're going to try to maintain that platinum status, 90%. Try to stay in the 90s if we can. Stay in the 80s if we can. Maybe we never go down to 75. I don't know. I know there's going to have to be some concessions made, but I'm hoping that we can cut out the crazy shit and get a situation to where we can consistently do 80 to 90% of the orders that they send us and make money off. It gets a good Spark offer. It gets us to a good Uber offer. Like tonight, Uber's supposed to be cool night. So 100 AR, Shane Epley. Well, I guess, I don't know. You might not have been in stream last night, but the dream is over, as they say, at least for now. Last night, for the 4th time in a row, I got a cellular issue that ended up resulting in a missed order and dinged my AR again. And basically, based upon the day I was having yesterday, I had already said if it happened again, almost like it was a premonition, And it was like subconsciously I might have created it. But I said, if it happens again, we're done for now. We got, this was such a terrible, terrible week that I just said, I can't afford to continue to do this. Accept every order to 100%. What's going on there, Presley 007? Welcome to the stream. So I said, we're stopping. So today, we are back to, for between now and 6 o'clock, if you haven't been over his channel yet, Dashing with John, go over, check it out, hit the subscribe button. I can't tell you what I make between now and 6. I'm going to be mentioning order amounts and stuff, but I'm not going to tell you the total. If you want to sit there with a pen and pad, it will be him. It will be us introducing ourselves. What the hell? I missed a turn. All right, we're turning you guys inside the car. That. When you're making a turnaround. I was in a roadway. That way you don't end up destroying your car. But that's a great suggestion on the Ferris. I needed to probably do that, and I didn't adhere to it. Part of it was, I think, if I pause, it's going to put me, I was really trying to work the algorithm, so to speak, but there really isn't any algorithm to work in that regard. I was thinking, I didn't want to risk that, so I was keeping it up, but, oh, here we go. How you doing? So, of course, right now on the Ferris, I guess we're in an area right now that would qualify as a area that you might not want to have your phone on right now, because it would potentially trigger an order that you wouldn't see, because it's very bad signal. Turn you guys around now. All right, so let's see. Whoa, the order went up. What the hell? That's crazy. It was 7 for 9. He must have added money or something. What the hell? I've never seen it go up before. All right, now we got a 950 for 11 miles. But here's the good news on